Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Podcast. We're so happy to have you here as we close out 2025.
Hi there, I'm Michael and this is Sarah. Thanks for joining us for this special year-end reflection episode.
Today, we're talking about something really meaningful, how to discuss your memories from 2025 in English.
That's right. As the year comes to an end, people naturally reflect on what happened, what they experienced, and what they'll remember.
Being able to share your year's highlights, challenges, and memorable moments helps you connect with others and process your own experiences.
Plus, these conversations are happening everywhere right now, with family, friends, coworkers, and even in social media posts.
Before we begin, if you enjoy our podcast, please subscribe and share it with other English learners. Your support means everything.
We truly appreciate you. So, Sarah, as 2025 comes to an end, what stands out as your most memorable moment from this year?
That's a thoughtful question. I think my most memorable moment was finally completing my certification course in September. I'd been working on it for months, and when I passed the final exam, I felt this incredible sense of accomplishment. What about you?
For me, it was the trip I took with my family to the mountains in July. We rented a cabin, disconnected from technology, and just spent quality time together. Those moments of laughter around the campfire are what I'll carry with me from 2025.
Those are beautiful memories. Today, we'll teach our listeners how to share their own 2025 experiences in English.
Let's get started.
Let's begin with how to start talking about your year overall.
When someone asks, "How was your year?" or "How was 2025 for you?" you need good opening phrases.
You can start generally. 2025 was a really good year for me, or this year had its ups and downs.
Looking back on 2025, I'd say it gives you time to think.
Overall, 2025 was followed by your assessment.
All in all, it was a memorable year.
For positive years, 2025 was one of the best years I've had.
This year exceeded my expectations in many ways.
For challenging years, 2025 was tough, but I learned a lot.
It was a year of growth, even though it wasn't always easy.
For mixed feelings, 2025 was a roller coaster. Lots of highs and lows.
Some months were amazing, others were difficult.
Let's learn how to organize memories chronologically through the year.
Starting from the beginning, at the start of 2025, or in January,
The year began with followed by what happened.
Early in the year, I set some goals, and I'm happy to say I achieved most of them.
Moving through seasons, in the spring, or during the summer months,
Spring brought new opportunities.
summer was full of adventures and travel.
Fall was a quieter time for reflection.
Specific months, back in March, I remember, or it was June when,
I'll never forget what happened in October.
marking turning points, around mid-year, things started to change.
The second half of 2025 was completely different from the first.
As the year ends, as we approach the end of 2025, or looking at December now,
The year is closing with a sense of gratitude.
personal accomplishments make great memories. Let's explore this vocabulary.
Discussing achievements. One of my biggest accomplishments in 2025 was
I'm really proud that I managed to.
career milestones. I got promoted to manager in April.
I successfully launched my own business this year.
I switched careers, and it's been the best decision I made in 2025.
Educational goals. I completed my degree in May.
I finished the online course I had been putting off for years.
Personal development. I overcame my fear of public speaking.
I learned to play guitar, something I'd always wanted to do.
Health achievements. I ran my first 5K race in September.
I stuck to my fitness routine for the entire year.
Financial goals. I saved enough to put a down payment on a house.
I paid off my student loans this year. What a relief.
Travel creates lasting memories. Let's discuss trips from 2025.
Introducing travel memories. One of the highlights of 2025 was when I traveled to...
The best trip I took this year was when...
Describing destinations. I visited 3 new countries in 2025.
I finally made it to Japan, and it was everything I'd hoped for.
Memorable experiences. While in Italy, I took a cooking class that I'll never forget.
Hiking Machu Picchu in August was absolutely breathtaking.
Travel companions. I took a road trip with my best friend, and we made incredible memories.
Traveling solo through Europe taught me so much about myself.
Unexpected discoveries. I stumbled upon this tiny village in Portugal that wasn't even in the guidebooks.
The best moments were often the unplanned ones.
Coming home, that trip changed my perspective on life.
I came back feeling refreshed and inspired.
Relationships shape our year. Let's discuss these memories.
New relationships. I made some wonderful new friends in 2025.
I joined a book club and connected with amazing people.
Deepening bonds. My relationship with my sister grew much stronger this year.
We spent more quality time together and really got to know each other better.
Romantic relationships. I met someone special in March, and we've been together ever since.
We celebrated our 5-year anniversary in 2025.
Family moments. My nephew was born in April. Becoming an uncle has been incredible.
Family gatherings were more meaningful to me this year.
Reconnecting. I reconnected with old college friends at a reunion.
Social media helped me get back in touch with people from my past.
Difficult goodbyes. I said goodbye to my best friend who moved overseas.
Though it was hard, we promised to stay close despite the distance.
Not all memories are easy, but they're part of our story. Let's learn to discuss challenges.
Acknowledging challenges. 2025 wasn't without its challenges.
I faced some tough moments this year.
Health issues. I dealt with some health problems in the spring.
It was scary, but I'm grateful for good medical care and support.
Career setbacks. I didn't get the promotion I was hoping for.
That disappointment taught me important lessons about perseverance.
Loss and grief. I lost my grandmother in June.
Her passing was difficult, but I'm grateful for the time we had.
Financial struggles. Money was tight for several months.
I had to make some tough budgeting decisions.
Finding silver linings. Even the hard times taught me something valuable.
I discovered my own strength during the difficult periods.
Support systems. I couldn't have gotten through it without my friends and family.
People showed up for me in ways I'll never forget. Let's talk about expressing what you learned in 2025.
Introducing lessons. If 2025 taught me anything, it's that.
The biggest lesson I learned this year was that.
Life lessons. I learned that it's okay to ask for help.
I realized that perfection isn't necessary. Progress is enough.
Professional insights. I learned the importance of work-life balance.
This year taught me to set better boundaries.
Personal growth. I discovered I'm more resilient than I thought.
I learned to be comfortable with uncertainty.
Relationship wisdom. I realized the importance of maintaining connections.
Quality time matters more than quantity.
Practical skills. I learned that planning ahead reduces stress.
I discovered the value of saying no to things that don't serve me.
Sometimes the best memories are surprises. Let's explore this.
Introducing surprises. One unexpected thing that happened in 2025 was...
I never would have predicted that.
Pleasant surprises. Out of nowhere, I received a job offer from my dream company.
I randomly entered a contest and actually won a trip to Hawaii.
Chance encounters. I bumped into an old friend at the airport, and we spent the whole flight catching up.
A casual conversation at a coffee shop led to a great business opportunity.
Plot twists. Just when I thought the year was predictable, everything changed.
September brought a surprise I never saw coming.
Learning from randomness. These unexpected moments reminded me that life is full of surprises.
The best things often happen when you least expect them.
Expressing gratitude is important in year-end reflections.
Starting with thanks. Looking back at 2025, I'm grateful for
I'm thankful for so many things this year.
specific gratitude. I'm grateful for my health and the health of my loved ones.
I appreciate the job security I had throughout the year.
People. I'm so thankful for the people who supported me.
I'm so grateful to have such caring friends and family.
Opportunities. I'm appreciative of the chances I was given to learn and grow.
I'm thankful for every opportunity that came my way.
Simple things. I'm grateful for the small moments. Morning coffee, sunset walks, good books.
Sometimes it's the simple pleasures I'm most thankful for.
Overall perspective. Despite the challenges, I have so much to be grateful for.
2025 taught me to appreciate what I have.
Let's review essential vocabulary for discussing 2025 memories.
Great idea. First phrase, looking back. Repeat, looking back.
Used to reflect on the past. Looking back on 2025, it was a transformative year.
Second phrase, ups and downs. Repeat, ups and downs.
Good times and bad times. This year had its ups and downs.
Third word, milestone. Repeat, milestone.
An important event or achievement. Graduating was a major milestone in 2025.
Fourth word, highlight. Repeat, highlight.
The best or most important part. The highlight of my year was my wedding.
Fifth phrase, turning point. Repeat, turning point.
A moment that changed everything. June was a turning point for me.
Sixth word, overcome. Repeat, overcome.
To successfully deal with a problem. I overcame my fear of flying this year.
Seventh word, grateful. Repeat, grateful.
Feeling thankful and appreciative. I'm grateful for everything 2025 brought.
Fifth phrase, silver lining. Repeat, silver lining.
A positive aspect in a difficult situation. Every challenge had a silver lining.
People often compare years. Let's learn this vocabulary.
Basic comparisons. 2025 was better than 2024 in many ways.
This year was more challenging than last year.
2025 was completely different from any other year.
Nothing in previous years prepared me for 2025.
Patterns. Like last year, I focused on personal growth.
Unlike 2024, this year I prioritized my health.
Each year, I'm learning more about myself.
I can see how much I've evolved since 2023.
Compared to where I was 3 years ago, I'm in a much better place.
If you told me in 2022 where I'd be now, I wouldn't have believed it.
Year-end reflections naturally lead to future thoughts.
Transitioning. As 2025 ends, I'm excited about 2026.
I'm taking the lessons from this year into the new one.
I hope 2026 brings more of the good things I experienced this year.
I'm hopeful that next year will be even better.
I'm carrying forward the momentum from 2025.
Based on what I learned this year, I'm planning to
Continuity. I want to continue the positive habits I built in 2025.
The foundation I laid this year will help me in 2026.
Let's quickly cover common mistakes when discussing past year memories.
Mistake 1. Mixing tenses. In 2025, I achieve many goals should be in 2025, I achieved many goals.
Past year needs past tense.
Mistake 2. using since incorrectly. Since 2025 suggests continuing until now from 2025, not during 2025.
Say in 2025 or during 2025 for things that happened in that year.
Mistake 3. 2025's memories sounds awkward. Say memories from 2025 or 2025 memories.
Mistake 4. I'm remembering when you mean I remember. Present continuous suggests you're in the process of recalling right now.
Say I remember when for clearer past reflection.
Michael, this has been such a meaningful conversation about 2025.
I agree. Reflecting on the year helps us appreciate how far we've come.
Let's summarize what we learned today.
We started with how to introduce your year in review using opening phrases.
We learned to organize memories chronologically through months and seasons.
We explored personal achievements, milestones, and accomplishments.
We discussed travel adventures and the memories they created.
We talked about relationships, connections, and how they shaped the year.
We learned to discuss challenges honestly while finding meaning in difficulties.
We explored lessons learned and unexpected moments that surprised us.
We practiced expressing gratitude for the good things in 2025.
We learned to compare this year with previous years and look forward to 2026.
These phrases help you reflect meaningfully and share your year with others.
Time for our question of the day.
Here it is. What's one word that describes your 2025 and why?
What a great reflection question. For me, the word is transformative. 2025 was a year of significant changes, career shifts, personal growth, and new perspectives. I'm not the same person I was in January.
Beautiful. So you could write, my word for 2025 is transformative because I experienced significant personal and professional changes.
What about you, Sarah?
My word is resilient. I faced more challenges than I expected, but I bounced back from each one. I discovered inner strength I didn't know I had, and that's what I'll remember most about this year.
Perfect. My word for 2025 is resilient because I overcame challenges and discovered my strength.
Now it's your turn, listeners. Pick one word for 2025.
Maybe it's grateful, adventurous, challenging, joyful, growth, or something completely unique to your experience.
Explain why that word captures your year.
Write your answer in the comments below.
We'd love to hear how you'd describe your 2025 in just one word.
Your reflections help us all appreciate the diverse experiences we've had this year.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
We hope this episode helps you reflect and share your 2025 memories with confidence.
Taking time to look back on the year helps us appreciate our journey and prepare for what's ahead.
If this episode was meaningful to you, please subscribe to English Podcast and share it with other learners.
We're here to help you communicate your experiences and feelings in English.
As we close out 2025, we want to thank you for being part of our community this year.
Your support, your comments, and your dedication to learning inspire us.
We're excited to continue this journey with you in 2026.
Until then, take time to reflect on your year, both the highlights and the challenges.
Share your stories with loved ones, write them in a journal, or simply sit with your memories.
Every experience from 2025 has shaped who you are today.
From both of us, thank you for an incredible 2025.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep creating beautiful memories.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye, and here's to a wonderful 2026.